and it's going to be 1 hour. I could do product knowledge for 3 hours, but then you'd all quit Mary Kay. And I don't want to have that happen. So instead, I'm going to go through the catalog as quickly as I can in 1 hour. And if there's anything that we don't get to, then we can always continue after the fact. But please interrupt me when you have questions, because probably someone else has that same question as well. We've got a great mix on the call here. We have a lot of new consultants on. We have some people that have been in for a while and just want to brush up on their product knowledge. And we will take it from there. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to share the screen and open it up to the Mary Kay Spring Catalog. And this is the catalog that we're working with. It's this one right here. And I'm going to go through all the products, starting with page, I don't even know what page this is, starting with page 5. So we're going to start right here on this page, pages 4 and 5. So the order that I'm going through is not how I normally would. Normally with a product knowledge class, I go through them by category. I go through skincare, then I go through color, then I go through body care. But to keep things easy, I'm going to just go through by page, and I'd like everybody to, this is your catalog now. This is not something you're going to send out to people. I want you to write in it, make notes, anything at all, so that you can go back and take a look. Okay, so we're going to start with a new product that Mary Kay just came out with, which is called the Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Pen. Okay, this is for people who want a really defined line, super waterproof. When this first came out, I drew a big eye on my hand, and it took 5 days for it to wash off. And this was with me obviously showering every day. Plus I was at Disney World when I did it. And so think about how much I wash my hands. I wash my hands like crazy. It's like a felt tip pen. And the downside of this product is that you can't demo it because it's a felt tip pen. So there's no hygienic way to pass it along, but it's beautiful and it's super waterproof. The next product of the new products that came out, these are our liquid eyeliners. They come in 4 colors. They come in Light Beam, Pink Starlight, Meteor Shower, and Purple Nova. They're $14, and they're really beautiful products, super, super easy to use. People just go ahead and dab it on their eye and smooth it over. So they're all shimmer, so there's not a matte formula. So that means that people wouldn't put it directly under their eyebrow, but they could put it everywhere else. Right now, these products are out of production except for Light Beam, because we have a product run out due to the fact that we're on emergency production only of products. So if you like this, get some Light Beam, but the other 3 you have to wait till they come back once we're allowed to make color products again. These will be exclusively what I show at all my parties once we're back in regular times. Alrighty, so Mary Kay came out with 2 limited edition bronzers. Limited edition means that it's around for 3 months. So these are just about on their way out. So I'm not going to worry about these. They probably will bring them back regular line, but Mary Kay does that. Every 3 months, they bring out limited edition products, and we have new ones coming out in May. Okay, so we have a bunch of different sized palettes. So compacts. Our compacts all come empty. So we don't have any pre-selected group of colors that you get all together. And this is my new favorite compact. It's called the Petite Palette, and it holds 3 eyeshadows, or it could hold a blush and an eyeshadow. So it's a really nice little compact for people that just want to get a few things. And you'll see some of the bigger catalog compacts as we go along. Mary Kay also came out with 4 brand new lipstick shades. And so it's really nice when they come out with new colors, because for our long-term clients, we can say we have to get back together because there are some new lipsticks. But the truth is that unless you have a client that's really tried Mary Kay a lot, all the colors are new. So it's not as exciting when you're brand new and they come out with new eyeshadows, because for your clients, all the colors are new. But we did come out with 4 new shades. Okay, and then what Mary Kay does is they always come out with 4 different featured colored looks in every catalog. Normally a new catalog will be coming out for the summer in May. Right now that's all up in the air because of everything with coronavirus and our production issues. But they always have 4 looks, and so there were 2, and there'll be 2 coming out. Right here they have the hottest model ever to be shown in a Mary Kay lookbook. It's Deirdre Ashozier. She's right here. Okay, maybe not the hottest model, but I'm telling you, it took 20 years for me to get featured in the lookbook. And so the fact that these catalogs are being extended to beyond 3 months, I mean, I don't want to say it's because of my awesome picture, but there are some blessings even from a pandemic. So there I am with my customer, Katie. The reason I'm in there is because I won a company contest that Mary Kay did when we launched our new foundations last May. They do these about every year and a half, and a new one is coming up. And I've won these twice, so these are totally winnable. All right. We're moving on to the next page. So this is where we get into the nitty gritty. This is page 18 and 19 of our best-selling products. And these are the things I really want you to know about, because even though we have hundreds of products in Mary Kay, if you start counting all the different eyeshadows and all the different lipsticks, we sell the same 10% of our products 80 to 90% of the time. And that's largely skincare. So what we're looking here on the left on page 18 is our Miracle Set 3D. And our Miracle Set 3D is the best selling skincare set in the nation. That means that more women in the US use this set than any other set. And it's beautiful. It just came out a couple years ago, and it's very simple and it's very, very effective. It has a cleanser in it. So in the morning, you wash your face and you put on your day cream with sunscreen. It's SPF 30. The RSPF is following the European standard, so it's the equivalent of SPF 50 according to the US standards. At night, you wash your face with the same cleanser and you put on your night cream, which firms. It has encapsulated resveratrol in it. If you want to sound smart, but you don't want to memorize a lot of active ingredients, only remember that. Remember that the night cream has encapsulated resveratrol, and you'll feel like a genius. I think that might be the only active ingredient I really kept in the memory banks. And it also comes with an eye cream that you can use morning or night. People absolutely love this set. It's an anti-aging set. It helps to defend your skin against everything out there that causes wrinkles, like the sun and pollution. It delays the look of aging with the sunscreen in there and other ingredients to protect your face, and it also delivers high potency results. So that's what they always say: it defends, delays, and delivers. I never say that. I always just say, oh my gosh, you'll love this set. It's great for anti-aging. It really helps keep the skin looking young. That's all people want to know. I don't even throw out the encapsulated resveratrol on a regular basis. I keep my presentations really, really simple. And so we have this set, and this, you can get your day cream without sunscreen. That's another option. And the reason that they do that is because after fragrance is the number one thing people are going to have an allergic reaction or sensitivity to. Number two is sunscreen. So many people have a sensitivity to sunscreen that we needed to have a non-SPF version. Obviously, we want our clients to use SPF in a perfect world, but if not, if they have an allergy, they can go ahead and use it. Now, people can purchase this product separately. All of our sets are available individually. There's nothing that you can't break up in terms of a set, but financially, they're better off getting the whole collection. Like this set would be $124 individually, but it's $110 as a set. Now, on the right side of the page is our Time-Wise Repair Voluform set. So instead of $110, which is the Miracle Set 3D, it's $205. So let's talk about that. What's the difference in them? First of all, the Time-Wise Repair has 5 steps, not 4. And the extra step is a serum, and it's this serum right here. It's called the Advanced Lifting Serum. And what it does is it lifts and tightens the skin. So people that are concerned about their neck sagging or jowls or any of that sort of sagging skin, that serum is our #1 most potent product for that particular problem. So really, who uses what set depends on a few factors. Usually it depends on whether or not they're trying to keep their skin looking young and just improve it a bit, which is the 3D, or improve it a lot. That's okay. That's the 3D. Or people that are like, I'm not looking to keep my skin looking young. I have damage that I want to undo. I'm dissatisfied when I look in the mirror and I want to look significantly younger. So those people would opt more for the repair set. It's more potent and it has more steps, but a lot of people, they don't care. They're like, I'll do an extra serum if you're telling me it's going to help me with the next situation. I've been using the repair set for 10 years, 11 years. As long as it's been out, I've been using it. I think I maybe didn't use it the first year because I was like, I'm under the age of when people would normally recommend it. When it first came out, they said, this is our 50 and above set. But then they immediately took that designation off because it really isn't about how old you are. It's about what you feel like, how you feel about your skin and what you feel your skin needs. Some people will purchase the 3D set because it's less expensive. And other people will purchase the repair set because it's more expensive. So don't assume that given the two choices, people will always go with the less expensive option. Sometimes there's a perceived value of them buying a more expensive set, it's going to work better. In this case, it does work better. But it's it's a good to have two options. They both work great. They can be interchanged. There is one product that I interchange, meaning that I use the whole repair set, except I prefer the day cream from the 3D. I've tried them both. I have them both, but I prefer. So I use the 3D set. I use the repair set plus one product from the 3D, and I don't really use the day cream from the Voluform. So people can mix and match also, which is great because sometimes people will get a set, either one, and they'll say, I love it, except I don't really love the night cream. And then you have another option to give them. So these can be used together. You will sell most of the products that you're going to sell, or the dollars that you sell, if you're promoting skincare, will be on these two sets, which makes it exceptionally easy to carry inventory. Because when you sell the same thing over and over again, it's much easier to carry inventory. The other thing they show on this set over here on page 18 is it's just little, but they show our Skinvigorate Sonic skincare system. And that is an electric brush that oscillates, meaning it vibrates, and you can use it with any cleanser. And it helps to deep clean your skin. It increases blood flow to your skin. It's $75, or for an additional $25, you can get a special head to work with serums, and that's going to be later on in the catalog. Women who purchase our 3D set or a repair set are the people who become our customers for life. So if you are like, I really want to have customers and I just want them to keep coming back and reorder from me and reorder from me, here's a tip. They need to buy one of these sets. Because sometimes we have really great mascara customers, or someone who loves the eye makeup remover and they may keep coming back. But those are very small orders. That's not usually the reorders people are looking for. And when somebody buys an eyeliner and a lipstick and a body lotion, that's them purchasing individual items. That's not connecting them to Mary Kay the brand. It's connecting them to a few products that they like. So if you really want to cement people to Mary Kay and to become your customers for life, you need to talk to them about these products. And that often will include when someone's like, I want a lip gloss and I want a mascara, and I'm stopping them and saying, okay, I can get you those things, but do you need them right now? Because I'd rather see you put that off if you need to put that off and focus on skincare. All right, on to page 19 and 20 and 21. I'm sorry, wait. So my catalog is out of order. Did I skip a page, or did I just not know how to turn a page? Nope, I just hit 2 pages. All right, so we're on pages 20 and 21. 20 is our Botanical Effects line. And this line is designed, it's not an anti-aging line. So it doesn't do anything for wrinkles necessarily, other than keeping your skin moisture balanced and clean, which helps with wrinkles, but it's not an anti-aging line. And it's designed for young skin. So you could start this really with anyone. I mean, you could give it to a 6-year-old in the same way that you could give her any bar of soap and should be fine. But I would say normally by the age of like 10, it's nice to have girls on at least the cleanser and the moisturizing gel, even if they only use it twice a week and they're getting into the habit, because it builds good hygiene habits as their skin starts to change. The Botanical Effects set is $54, and it's these 3 steps. I don't know what just happened. Hang on. Thank you. So it's the cleanser, the toner, and the lotion. And they're all oil-free. They're gel formulas, so they're not heavy. They won't clog anyone's pores. It won't make you break out. And then this other product on the end here is the optional invigorating scrub, so the girls can exfoliate. Does every girl need all 4 steps? No. You might have, like, if I'm starting with a 9 or 10-year-old and their parents are trying to teach them hygiene, I probably wouldn't even sell her the toner. I would just suggest the cleanser and the moisturizing gel, and they can just use that to get into the habit. And then as they get older, add on the other steps. Now on the right side of the page, on page 21, this is our Clear Proof Acne System. We came out with this maybe a year or so after Proactiv really hit the market. Proactiv hit the market, and they really did a great job, Proactiv, not because their products are so great, because I think Clear Proof is better. But what they did do very, very well is that they addressed the fact that their adult acne was a big deal. And they gave options for it. And so Mary Kay came up with our own acne system called Clear Proof, and it's outstanding. And I'm going to tell you how it works and kind of what some of the benefits are. First of all, the whole set's $45. I don't remember exactly how old this set is, how long ago it came out, but it was a while, and it was $45 when it came out. So the fact that they have kept all of these products at the same price point is amazing and super, super helpful. It has a cleanser and a toner and a moisturizer, just like Botanicals, right? And it also has an acne gel in it. And the acne gel is a spot treatment for pimples, and the other products kind of treat the whole face, oiliness and blackheads and all of it. I'm not going to go deeply into how much this works because I literally made a video yesterday on everything you could want to know about acne, and I posted it on MK Studio. But what I do want to point out about these two sets is they can be used interchangeably. So let's say you have a girl and she's 12 and her skin's pretty normal, but she gets some blackheads on her nose and some pimples on her chin. We can combine these two sets. And I talked about this extensively in my acne training yesterday that I really hope everybody watches, because you know, they're both, it's sometimes helping girls with acne is a little bit of a complicated situation. That's what the video is about. But you don't want to take a 10-year-old who got a pimple and put her on a full 4-step acne set, or it's going to break her out. There are also 2 additional clear proof products. One is the charcoal mask, which I think you've all had a chance to try. Everybody loves it. It's great for blackheads. It also helps brighten the skin. And then also a lesser known product called the Pore Purifying Serum. And this is really for people that struggle deeply with blackheads. And this clears out blackheads from the inside out. It's a very strong product with salicylic acid and it works awesome. All right, moving on. The next page, we're on page 22 and 23. And this closes out our 2 skincare sets. Well, we have one more that I'll tell you about, but we don't really sell it or promote it. On the left is the Mary Kay Naturally line. This came out in August, and this is great. This is our line for 2 different kinds of people. Number one, people who want all natural products. So anyone who's like, I want botanically based ingredients, organic. This isn't certified organic, but it's botanically based. Super, super gentle. It's free of phthalates. It's free of parabens, which is most of our skincare is free of parabens. No fragrance and none of the ingredients that make it foamy, which are the SLS, SLES. If you're wondering what that is, it's products that make it foamy. And so it's great for people who are like, I want all natural products. The other group of people that it's great for are people that are super, super sensitive and to many, many ingredients, and they need products that are super gentle. So we've had a great luck with these products. It's more of a niche market. And so I don't start out the gate with these products. These are products for people who tell me they're allergic to everything, or tell me the people that want a natural line product. My favorite product in this collection is the Naturally Nourishing Oil. And I can't recommend it enough. I think it smells great. I leave it on my bedside and I do my regular repair. But if I get into my bed and I still feel a little bit tight, I put a little bit of that oil on and it's amazing. So like every other skincare set, these can be used interchangeably. The moisturizing stick, a lot of people use on their body and not their face. You can use it on your face, but it's also great for feet, for elbows, or anywhere else you get dry patches. Of course, they always say if you're going to use it on your feet and you're going to use it on your face also, you should purchase 2 and maybe write on them with a Sharpie, because that's disgusting. Okay, so next we're moving over to our MK Men line. This is another one of our lesser known lines. And basically this is very similar to the women's products. It's not the exact same formula, but it's similar. It's just in very manly packaging that men can feel good about using. All right. So the anti-aging side are these 3 products. It's the cleanser and moisturizer. Moisturizer has sunscreen in it. And then it also has in it an eye cream, a men's eye cream, which is the same formula as our old age-defying eye cream. So if you ever have someone come to you and say, do you guys still have the age-defying eye cream? We do. It's just now called the MK Men eye cream. And then also in the set, we have a shave foam and an aftershave. So this is usually it's not so much men that reach out to us for this, although I have sold this directly to men. Oftentimes it's women purchasing it for men. And it's a great line. And more men are using actual skincare products. And it's actually the fastest growing group of consumers. So not the biggest group of consumers, but more and more men are saying, I don't want to look old. I don't want to look like my dad. And they're willing to use eye cream, and they're willing to just in general use product. So this set is lovely. And again, like anything else, you can purchase it individually. All right, so now moving on to the next page, which is page 24 and 25. I'm going to stop for a minute right here and just say, does anyone have any questions about anything that I've been talking about? You can write them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Linda, what's your question?
Oh, about the men's. How much did you say that set was?
Men's says $81 if you get the whole thing, I'm pretty sure.
That includes all of those. That's
So it's hard to say, you know, when you don't know. Let me actually think that includes everything except the shave foam. Someone has to do the math for me. But the cleanser is 16, the foam is 14, the moisturizer is 25, the eye cream is 26, and the after gel is 16. So someone got their calculator. Any other questions about that?
no.
Going back to the catalog. Did someone say yes?
The botanical set, can I just ask quickly, how much did you say that set was?
54, and then the optional piece is 18. All the prices are in the catalog, and they're
54.
And they're also in the e-catalog. All right, so going on to page 24. We have a few different things here. Now, we have our satin hand set right here, which is 36, and it comes in 2 different formulas. I think everybody here knows about satin hands, so I'm going to go fast. 3-step hand care treatment, our #1 best-selling gift item. Remember that as we're going into Mother's Day season. I say birthday season because there are just a lot of spring birthdays out there, but of course, birthdays happen year-round, and I am aware of that. For the holidays, it's our best-selling. And also we have on here our satin body line, and this is a newer line. It has 3 products in it, and these are for your body. This is from the neck down. Shea scrub, shea wash, and shea lotion. All right, I just did another training about every product we have in our line from the neck down, which I posted on MK Studio and on the Mary Kay Preferred Customers group and on my YouTube channel. So if you want more in depth about all of these products, you can check there, but each of them are 18. And it's just a new thing because people always love satin hands, and they would sometimes use satin hands on their body. And so we've got smart, and we came up with our own satin body line. It has the same white tea and citrus scent that the satin hands has. And then we also have here our satin lip set. And this is our sugar scrub and our shea butter balm. And probably our second most popular gift set out there. Over here, we do have a sun care line. There are actually 3 products on here, even though they only show 2. One is our, the blue product here is a special edition product. Special edition means it's around for 6 months, as opposed to limited edition, which means it's around for 3. The only special edition products that we come out with are these 2 products here, our After Sun Gel and our Subtle Tanning Lotion. And every year they come out for 6 months on special edition. And Mary Kay does this because they sell so much in the next 6 months and not so much in the middle of the winter. So that's a way that they can kind of keep their manufacturing facility working on timely products. The After Sun Gel is 15. It's blue, it's cooling, it's wonderful. If you live in a house like mine that does not have air conditioning, sometimes we'll just put it on our arms and legs before we go to bed, and then the ceiling fan makes it feel like you have air conditioning. The Subtle Tanning Lotion is great. You put it on, you leave it on for, you put it on once a day for a week, and that slowly develops the full color. And then after that, you only need to put it on a couple times a week, and it works great. The third sun care product, which will show up at some point, but I'm just going to tell you about it for now, is we have a face and body SPF 50. That's the kind that you would bring to the beach. That is going to be a big seller for us this year because Target's closed. Well, it's not closed, but do you really want to go there to look for sunscreen and lip balm? I don't think you do. CVS, same thing. Nobody wants to go to the drugstore to buy Coppertone. So if we promote the fact that we have these sun items, people are going to purchase them for the fact that they just show up at their house. All right, so now we're going to move on 2 pages until we get to a very busy looking page, which is page 28 and 29. And these pages are going to take us a little bit longer, but we have a lot of things going on here. So at the very top, it shows the Miracle Set 3D, which I already talked to you about. And next to that, it shows the Mary Kay Microdermabrasion Set. This is our best-selling supplement, microdermabrasion is. So skincare sets, you know what they are. It's Voluform, 3D, Botanicals, Men's, Naturally. If you can't remember them, you can go back and look. And then supplements are all the other products that focus on 1 or 2 areas, tops, on the face. So, or even the body. But it's so, a skincare set addresses a lot of different things. Keeping your skin clean and moisture balance, maybe anti-aging, maybe helping with acne, but it's a whole collection of moisture balancing that skin makes it look great. A supplement is designed to help a specific skin concern. So most people in the ideal world are going to be on a skincare set, and then maybe a couple supplements, depending on what their individual skincare concerns are. And most skin concerns benefit from an exfoliator. And we have two. So microdermabrasion is right here. It's our most popular one. Why is it the most popular? Because it's been around a long time, so it's got a long following. Microdermabrasion feels so good on. It's not a scrub like when people have like peach pits, ground up. It's crystals. And so what you do is you go ahead and you massage it into your face twice a week. I like using it in the shower because if my hands are soaking wet and my face is soaking wet, you can use like half as much, which I love because I like it when products last longer than they say. You get out of the shower or you're done washing your face and you do it at the sink, and then you put on the second step, which is our pore minimizer. The pore minimizer does two things. It helps soothe your skin because you just ripped off up to 2 layers of dead skin. But it also helps to tighten the pores from the inside. It's like anti-aging for your pores that tightens them from the inside. So for someone that's like, oh my gosh, I have huge pores, this is a great set because pores look bigger when they're not exfoliated well because you got a pore right here. And what happens is the dead skin goes around the edge of the pore like a crater, making it look bigger. So you take that off with the first step of the microderm. That's going to help the look of it. And then the pore minimizer actually tightens it up from the inside. If you really want to have great results from the pore minimizer, you're going to want to use it every day. But the microderm, the first step, it's called the refined step, that's twice a week. You can over exfoliate your skin if you're not careful. And then I'm going to go right down here to show you our other exfoliator. And our other exfoliator is the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. Now, unlike the microderm, which is a physical exfoliant, a scrub, the peel is a chemical exfoliant, and its active ingredient is glycolic acid. So you put on the peel, and it feels like putting on moisturizer. And then you wait 10 minutes, and you wipe it off. And for some people, it tingles, and for some people, it doesn't. I don't tingle when I put on the peel. I wish I did, because I feel like that's better if it tingles. I feel like you're getting more for your money. But actually, the company says you're not getting more for your money. It works the same whether you tingle or not. And what it does is it's exfoliating your skin because the acid is getting onto your skin and dissolving the dry skin. In fact, even though the peel doesn't feel as rewarding as the microderm, it exfoliates even more than the microderm. And they did a little demonstration for us when the peel first came out to explain the difference between how these products worked. And what they showed us was they took a cantaloupe and they took the Skinvigorate brush and they kind of washed the outside of the cantaloupe with it. And they showed how the Skinvigorate brush does help exfoliate. It makes that outside of that cantaloupe nice and clean. Maybe little bits came off. Then they took a grater, like a cheese grater, and they did it on the outside of the cantaloupe, and they said, this is microdermabrasion. And you can see the little bits of the outside of the cantaloupe falling to the stage floor. You can see, yeah, it's smoothing it out. And then they took the peel, and they showed this is how the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel works. And they took an actual peeler, and I didn't know you could do this with a cantaloupe, but they peeled off the outside edge of the cantaloupe, and it was orange. That's how deep the peel works. Not great for people with super sensitive skin because it's such a deep exfoliant, but you use that a couple times a week on a regular basis, and your skin is going to be buff and shining and smooth and wonderful, which will help with dry skin, which will help with oily skin and acne. It just exfoliating your skin helps get rid of all the problems out there. Helps with dark spots, helps with everything, which is why once people are on a skincare set, to me, the first supplement I want them on is an exfoliant. I don't care if they pick microderm or they pick the peel, but I want them on one of them because it's going to make everything work better. And usually the way I help them decide which one to get is I want to know which one they're going to do. So are they more likely to use a product that happens in the shower twice a week, or are they more likely to put on a product, leave it on for 10 minutes and wipe it off? And whichever one they're more likely to use is the one that they should purchase, because it doesn't really matter which one is better for them if they don't use it. So that's how I go with that. All right, now coming down here on page, still on page 28, is the 3-in-1 cleansing bar. This is from our original Time Wise line that came out in 2000. And it's a bar. A lot of people like a hard bar to wash their face with. It has toner in it, has little exfoliating beads in it, and as some of you saw from the video I posted by National Sales Director Cindy Williams, this bar also happens to be great for cleaning your foundation brushes, like this. Because getting, using it's hard with the brush cleaner, the spray on brush cleaner, to get your brushes super clean when they're wet and they have like wet foundation on them, but the bar works awesome for that. A lot of people also like the bar because it's an anti-aging product for your body. So using that helps tighten the skin on your body. So I would say it's not our biggest seller, but when they got rid of the rest of the TimeWise line and brought out the TimeWise 3D set, they kept the bar because we had nothing else equivalent, and there were too many people that loved that too much. Now it shows here our day cream without sunscreen. We already talked about that. And then also here we have a $25 set. That's the Miracle Set 3D. So we have the 110 set and they have the $25 set. The $25 set lasts about 2 weeks on the outside. The $110 set lasts a good 3 months. So for an ounce by ounce value, the bigger set is much, much better. So who should get the $25 set? Number one should be people who are traveling and they want the little ones that they can put in their carry. Not a lot of people are traveling these days. People will get the Miracle Set 3D because it's less expensive and they want to try it, see if it works. I have mixed feelings about that. I understand the desire to be like, well, I don't want to spend 110 if I could spend 25. What if it doesn't work? But in 2 weeks, you're not going to see a reduction in fine lines or wrinkles. Nothing works that fast. The Miracle Set 3D works in a minimum of 4 weeks. Not minimum, about 4 weeks, you're going to start to see results. So if someone invests $25 in that set, in 2 weeks, they can assume they're going to see about no results, right? They might say, oh, my skin feels softer, or it does feel really clean. They might get the feel of it, but they're not going to get all the benefits in those 2 weeks. So my fear is that they're going to get it and then be like, yeah, it didn't work for me. And it's like, no, it didn't, because it says right on the thing, it's 4 weeks. Now, so what I try to do with people, because we have 100% money back guarantee, if someone says, I want the to-go set, I don't even bring up the to-go set. As far as I'm concerned, I don't speak about it. I don't talk about it. But if someone sees it in the catalog and they bring it up to me, I'll say, tell me why you wanted to get the smaller set. Are you traveling? Is it money? And if they say it's money, which is what they normally say, I say, okay, now listen, it's a 2-week supply. This set takes 4 weeks to really show results. So you can definitely try and get the feel for it if you want. But if you do get the $110 set, you could use it where it's 3 months. Okay. You could use it until the bottles are gone. And if you don't love it, you can get your $110 back. So you're not risking anything by getting the bigger set. My only concern is if you get the smaller set, you're not going to have enough to actually see if it really works for you. And then depending on their budget, they may or may not take my advice, and that's okay. So either way, it's fine. But I like to make that point to people because I don't have any luck with people purchasing the $25 set and ever coming back and getting the $100 set. In fact, it's never happened. I've never had anyone purchase the $25 set, I'm being really clear, and then bought the full set, ever. So I don't like, it might seem like a good idea, but to me, if they only want to spend $25, then I would rather have them purchase a product. Get the cleanser, get a moisturizer, if you can bump it up to 32, but get a full-size bottle that will last you months. All right, now the next product over, and then maybe they can add on other products at another time. The next product here is the Age Fighting Moisturizer. This is from our original TimeWise line, and it was discontinued when the new Miracle Set 3D came out. But some people are really sad about it, and this is why. Because a lot of people just use this morning and night, and they didn't like having to purchase 2 moisturizers with the new Miracle Set 3D. And other people, this is a much thinner formula. And so some people miss that. They like the watery texture. And I understand what they're saying because I was used to this moisturizer. And when this one came out, I tried it. I'm like, it's so much thicker. It's going to make me break out. I tried it, the new 3D. It didn't make me break out. And it worked so much better than the other moisturizer. But some people, they don't like change. Texture is very important to them. And they just were so sad that their age-fighting moisturizer was gone. So we complained enough and Mary Kay brought it back. So you're going to have some people want the age-fighting moisturizer, but they'll only be people who used to be on Mary Kay. And my advice is to not give it to them, not bring it up to them unless they bring it up to me, because it's not our best moisturizer. That moisturizer is 20 years old. So from a perspective of technology and latest and greatest, it's not. But they loved it, and we complained, and Mary Kay brought it back. Okay, now we're going to come down. We already talked about the TimeWise microdermabrasion. So we're going to go over here to the vitamin C activating squares. Now, when these squares first came out, everybody thought they were amazing because vitamin C is awesome for the skin. It helps turn over the skin. It helps with redness. It helps with inflammation. It's wonderful. And these are little squares that look like little saran wrap squares. And you break, there's one in each little peel away package, and you mix it with water, a little bit of water and a little bit of a serum. It could be any serum. It could be the serum I told you about from the Voluform set, tone correcting serum, pore minimizing serum. If it says serum, you could use it. And I use these, and my daughter uses them. And what they really help with for my daughter is she gets acne staining. So she gets pimples, they go away, and she gets a red mark. And it's not a scar because it eventually goes away. The vitamin C activating squares makes it go away so much faster. But in general, these have not been a very high selling product for me because they're kind of a pain in the neck to use, because you got to remember to use them 3 days a week. You got to open them up. You put it on your hand. You put on drops of water. You mix it with your serum and you put it on. And for some reason, I haven't been as super successful with these. And because I haven't, I then don't talk about them that much. But they do work. So anyone that has redness, inflammation, and they're on a serum, they probably would really like that. Okay, now we're going to come down here to the Mary Kay Replenishing Serum Plus C. Now this is a product that very few people understand. So again, this is a vitamin C product. And this is a crossover product. So people that are on the Miracle Set 3D, and they're not quite ready wrinkles-wise for the Voluform, but they want a little something more for skin elasticity, they will add on the Replenishing Serum Plus C. So this is what people add on when they're in the middle. And this will help tighten and firm and with the inflammation and that sort of thing as well. It doesn't work as well as just going straight on the Voluform. And someone on the Voluform wouldn't need this product because this is a product that this is the half size in between the 3D and the Voluform. You go ahead and you add that on. Next, we're coming on to our Time-Wise Firming Eye Cream. This, again, was from our original Time-Wise line. It is our least powerful eye cream. That being said, I have women that have been on it forever, and they swear by it, and they love it. It has the thickest texture of all of our eye creams. And so, again, this is a product that I don't promote as an initial purchase. If someone told me they wanted an eye cream, we would talk about whether or not they would get the 3D eye cream or the Voluform eye cream. But you will have people come to you and say, oh, I need a firming eye cream. I used to buy it, if you're a new consultant. And so this is where it really makes it a lot easier to stock our inventories. Because when a new consultant starts with inventory, even when she starts with 1,800 wholesale, I don't get her any firming eye cream because I don't know if she's going to collect a customer from way back when who used to use it. That's the kind of thing you would customize in your inventory at that time, when you find somebody. But that's what that product is. Next, right here, we have the Mary Kay Tone Correcting Serum. This is my serum. I actually use two. I use this and I use the Voluform serum, but I love this serum because I get brown spots and melasma in the sun, and this completely clears up brown spots. So if you have anyone that says they have brown spots, they are going to absolutely love this product because it helps to lighten up all of those areas. And you just use a little bit morning and night after you cleanse, before you do anything else. And it will solve that problem. It blocks the production of the melatonin in the skin so that it basically starves them. You combine that with a moisturizer with sunscreen and it's gonna fade away. Unbelievable, that product. I sell a lot of this product because I use it. And that's what you're gonna find too. If you have a product that everybody loves but you don't sell it, it's because you don't use it. And if you have a product that you love that you talk about, you're gonna sell it. So that's another way to manage what you sell. Talk about what you love. It's another reason why you should go ahead and treat yourself to some more products. If there is products I'm talking about and you're like, oh, I want to try that. Oh, I want to try that. And some people say, I'm going to get one thing with every order. I'm like, no, get it all in the first order and then get nothing in future orders for a while. And what's going to happen is you're going to find that you start seeing more of these products, trying more of these products, and loving more of these products, which is pretty exciting stuff. And so Sue just asked, you put this on before cleansing? No, you don't. You put it on after you cleanse. So if I said before you cleanse, then that was just I just said it wrong. So thank you, Sue, for clarifying. No, you put the cleanse, you wash your face, then you put on your serums, then you'd go on with the rest of your routine. So thank you for clarifying that, because otherwise, if you did it first, you would just wash it off. All right, now down here we have 3 more products in the Time-Wise line. Are you with me? Give me like a high five if you're with me. All right, excellent. You're doing a great job. All right, so next we're going on to the TimeWise Moisture Renewal Gel Mask, which is $22. Many of you have tried this with a Hydra Session. This is a mask that adds water to the skin. It hydrates the skin and it works beautifully. So people put it on their face, they leave it on for 10 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, or you can put it on a thin coat and sleep with it on. I don't love doing that because I feel like it's sticky when I wake up and I don't like that feeling, but a lot of people do it. They love it and they feel like it's great for their skin. It's all skin types. You don't have to worry about oil, clogging pores, because it just adds water to your skin. And it's great for all skin types. It's great for all ages. So particularly if you have someone that says, I want to get a mask for my daughter, and they, hang on, I'm going to unplug my phone. There's no other way for me to shut off the ringer. Sorry about that. If someone has like an 11-year-old and they want to get her a mask, because that's really popular right now, even she could use it, you know? And so that's a really nice product for people that say, oh, my skin's so dry and tight. If they say their skin is dry and tight, number one, the first question is she on a good skincare system? Question number 2 is, what is she exfoliating with, and is she using it twice a week? And then number 3 would be a supplement, like a gel mask or something like that. That's the order you would go in. People often don't know that. So you'll have people come to you and be like, what's this gel mask? I'm so dry. And I'm like, oh, it's great. And then I'll say to them, so what are you using to wash your face with? Noxzema. What do you moisturize with? I don't moisturize. I'm like, okay. So you don't need the gel mask. First of all, you need to get rid of Noxzema because it's pure alcohol, and get you a normal cleanser for a normal person. And then we need to get you a moisturizer, and then you're not going to need the gel mask. So you say it nicer than I just said that, but you want to ask questions. Like once my foster sister called me and she was like, she's always had dry skin, even when we were little, never had a pimple. And she calls me, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so greasy. I need you to send me products because my skin is so greasy. And I thought, jeepers creepers, her skin changed. So I sent her this whole product for oily skin, and she calls me up and she says, what are you doing to me? You're drying me out. These products totally dried me out. I said, really? You said your skin was so greasy. So I was trying to help you with that. And she said, well, it's not really greasy. It's just sweaty because I work in an ambulance and it's always hot. So her skin was still dry skin, but she was sweaty. And that's nothing to do with greasy skin. Like anyone can. So it's good to ask questions when you don't, to understand the problem. All right, now we have reached my number 1 favorite product in the catalog. Look at it. So humble and small at the bottom of page 28. The TimeWise Age Fighting Lip Primer. This truly is my favorite product, and let me tell you about it. Product is $25. I have so many clients on this because I talk about it all the time. You put it on your lips, go a little bit outside your lips, and it does a few things. First thing it does is it tightens the wrinkles around your lips, which I've had since my early 20s. It's genetic. They call them smoker's lips, but you can be born with them. The other thing that it does is it keeps your lipstick on for hours, and I love that. So keeps my lips in great shape, fights the wrinkles around my lips, keeps my lipstick on for hours. Lots of people have lip wrinkles. If they do, talk to them about the lip primer. They will love you forever. It's a great reorder product. All of my clients order at least 2 at a time. They have one in their purse, one in their desk, they have them everywhere. Because once you get used to putting on lipstick with lip primer, you'll never put it on without it. It feels so much better, and it makes it look so much better. Okay, next over here is our Targeted Action Toning Lotion. This is a body lotion that is anti-aging. It's our only anti-aging body lotion. So like the satin body lotion that I told you about, that isn't firming. It's not going to tighten up your skin. The toning body lotion will. It's also excellent if you're pregnant or you're worried about stretch marks, if you have cellulite, any of that. It's absolutely wonderful. It is $32 and it works amazingly, amazingly well. So I can't recommend that enough. All right, I thought for a minute we were being Zoom bombed, but we're not. Okay. Does a lip primer prevent bleeding of lipstick? Yes, it does. It absolutely does. It's wonderful. At some point, we're going to be Zoom bombed. I'll have to change the number. Okay, so now we're going over to page 29. Oh, for the Targeted Action Toning Lotion, if I have a friend or a friend's daughter that gets pregnant, I give them one as a gift, and then they become customers for life on that. So that's something to think about. If you ever if you're doing a baby shower or anything like that, they're going to love it. Okay, so let's go back over to page 29 and we're going to go through the products I haven't shared with you yet. I did already talk to you about the Voluform set. I already talked to you about the peel, but I didn't talk to you about this. This is the Voluform Deep Wrinkle Line Filler. It's $48 and it is high potency retinol that you put in the fine lines. So this only goes in areas where there are fine lines. It comes out like the tiniest little strip, and what you do is you can put it in your parenthesis lines, you can put it in the marionette lines, you can put it in the crow's feet area, and you can also do lines on your forehead. And you make a little line across, and then you go ahead and you dab it in. And so this is for people that are really concerned about creases on their face. And it works awesome. It has to be used on a regular basis if you're going to have them those lines permanently get better. It has to be used continually. But what it also does is it provides immediate effects. Like if you do it over here and here and here and this half of your forehead, and you let it dab it in and you wait a minute, those lines are going to start to flatten out and give an immediate improvement. You know, it doesn't last forever. You have to use it every day, but you'll see a difference. That's a fun little experiment to do. And that's the kind of thing that if a customer purchases it and uses it, they'll use it forever because they love it. Lynn asked how long the facial peel would last. Mine lasts me about 4 months. So I'm sure it depends on how heavy of a hand that you have with it, but mine lasts me about 4 months. Liz just said that her mom has had awesome results with the deep wrinkle line filler. It's great. Again, it's a supplement. So it shouldn't be used on its own. It should be used in conjunction with a skincare set. Because sometimes people go, ooh, wrinkles, I have that. I'll get that one item. But they're still washing their face with Ivory soap and moisturizing with hand cream. And then they use a deep wrinkle line filler. So make sure when people are making choices, ask some questions. Because if you don't, then what's going to happen is it's not going to work that well, because even the deep wrinkle line filler can't undo hand cream and Dove soap on their face, right? So that's a great thing to do. Now over here, we have our Time Wise Repair Lifting Biocellulose Mask. And the Biocellulose Mask is a sheet mask that you go ahead and you put on your face. It's made with coconut water, and it's got fibers on it. And you peel off the outside paper, and I think you look like Odo from Star Trek The Next Generation, if you know what that is. Or some people say it looks like you have a hockey mask on. There's nothing attractive about having this mask on. You want to leave it on for like 20 minutes. You can leave it on as long as you want. There's no limit to how long you can leave it on. And what it does is it puffs up the skin, so in a good way. And so it's a lifting mask, and it helps get rid of fine lines, helps with everything. And it's particularly popular for people who have a special event. So somebody who has a reunion or a wedding or something that's coming up, they use it twice a week for 2 weeks. It comes in a 4-pack for $70, and it makes a remarkable difference with your skin. Because it's a little bit more of an expensive product, because it's $70 and you use it twice a week for 2 weeks. If you were going to use it as directed, you know, it's our priciest product if you think about how much it would be per month if you were going to just use it twice a week forever. Although we have people that do that also because they're like, it's worth it. My skin has never looked better since I started using those masks. You can get sheet masks at the dollar store that look the same. They're still the same thing. You put them on, you peel them off. They are not the same. This product is so high tech. It's inspired by Korean beauty, and just, it's a really high tech product. It's very, very expensive to make, and it works exceptionally well. So what I recommend that you do is get yourself a box of these and use them twice a week for 2 weeks. Consider it an experiment and see what it does to your skin. And then you'll start selling these products like crazy, absolutely crazy, because they're really wonderful. Melissa says that her mom is also obsessed with the deep wrinkle line filler, and that she loves the whole Voluform line, and she is not alone. Voluform set also has a to-go set for $35. Same thing as the 3D. I don't discuss it, I don't promote it, and if people bring it up, I ask them why they're getting it. Because I'd rather see someone get just the moisturizer, even from the 3D set, than to get the $35 set. Because in my experience, selling the to-go sets does not lead to me to sell full-size sets. And I would venture to say that nobody has excellent luck with that. Better off getting them to purchase one product than a tiny little set, unless they're already on the set and they need it for travel. I sell a lot of that set for that purpose. All right, so then they have the Mary Kay Naturally line, which we already went over. Botanical Effects line we already went over. And then here's the other line. I said we have another skincare line that we never sell. I'll tell you about that. That is the old Botanical Effects set. And this came out, I'm just going to check a little chat question. Stephanie loves the biocellulose mask. It does make your skin glow. Absolutely. So the Botanical Effects set, this old one here, was discontinued when the new one came out. And it was poor timing because that was right around when the old Time Wise was being discontinued and the new Miracle Set 3D came out. So we just had no plain white moisturizer anymore. And that made people sad. And some people missed the toner from it. The thing about the new Botanical Effects set is it's pink and it's not, it smells nice and it's not, it's a younger girl set. And some people miss this. So they brought back the old Botanical Effects set in Formula 1 for dry skin and Formula 2 for normal skin. And it is the kind of product that you will sell to people who used to use it before. I don't recommend promoting it. Why? It has no anti-aging benefits to it. It's not bad. It's just not the best thing that we have. But Mary Kay is really responsive. Even my lip primer that I love, they discontinued this for a little while due to low sales. We threw a fit. They brought it back. So they do listen to us. So if you ever have concerns about any product, then go ahead and write an email to Mary Kay. You just click the contact button on the top right of InTouch. And they do keep track and they do bring things back. All right, we have the Clear Proof line. I already talked about that. They have a little $20 to go set for the Clear Proof. Same thing. This is really the last thing you want to sell because acne takes the longest of anything to really work. And so, again, good for travel, not good for trial. Okay. All right. So I have 8 minutes left and I'm doing my best. Okay, pick up the pace. This is the little massaging hat I told you that you could get with the Skinvigorate brush. And you would use this to use serums, any of the serums you want to use it with. The Voluform serum, the Replenishing Serum Plus C, anything that says serum with it, and it helps make the serum work better because it works the product more into your skin. The oil-free hydrating gel and the intense moisture cream are extra hydrators for people that are on a skincare set but feel like they still need a little something extra at night, kind of like I told you I use the nourishing oil by my bed. The oil-free hydrating gel we've been promoting with the Hydra Session as the last moisturizer. Not everybody needs these, but it's an extra product. Here we have our Extra Night Cream. This product was our original moisturizer from our original line. And it has a fragrance to it. I think it's great for feet and elbows, but I'll tell you, I've got a bunch of little old ladies that use it on their face. Stephanie uses it on her face and she looks as young as can be. And so, but it's for me, if I put that on my face, I would be covered in pimples. Okay, so that's again, probably something you wouldn't think to promote, but you will get orders for it. The Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover is one of our best-selling products. Just the thing to remember about it is you shake it before you use it, and remind your customers you have to shake it before you use it. The eye primer is for people whose eyelids crease. So they have oily eyelids, so their eyeshadow creases right in that line. And this will keep it from doing that regardless of how oily their eyelids are. Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. Again, this is an old school product. Now that we have the Hydrogel eye patches for puffiness, we're not selling as much eye gel because the eye patches work so much better. You will get orders from this for people who used to use it in the past. The Mary Kay Oil Mattifier is for people that get shiny no matter what. They can go ahead and put it on their T-zone, let it dry, and it will keep them absolutely matte. So it doesn't really, some people have dry skin, but they get shiny. But usually it's oily skin people that just get that white sheen all day and drives them crazy. And that's a great supplement for them. Facial cleansing cloths, they have soap in them. They're dry. You wet them and they get all sudsy. I use these for travel. They would be kind of pricey to use twice a day, but there's a market for them, particularly for people with travel. And the beauty blotters are rice paper. So this is for people who get sweaty or shiny, and they can go ahead and put it on their face and it will absorb the extra oil and it will not mess up their foundation, which is really nice. It's not like washing your face. Mint Bliss for feet and legs. This is a really popular product. Mint is supposed to help increase the circulation, which is wonderful, a wonderful feeling for your feet and legs. I'm just checking the chat to see what the questions are. Donna loves the hydrating gel, the purple one. Yeah, it's a really a nice product. We have 2 more body care products. We have our 2-in-1 wash and shave, which is a shave gel, but you can body wash, but you can also shave with it. And then the hydrating lotion, which is just a body lotion. I love that body lotion. The scent of it is my favorite. It's my favorite scent that we have. It's almost no scent at all. It's just very, very light, and I love how creamy it feels. And then down here, it shows 1 more product from our sun care line. It's $10, and it's a lip protector. It looks kind of like a chapstick, but it has sunscreen in it. And so that's really good for people whose lips burn. I've never had a problem with my lips burning out there, but a lot of people do. Their lips are very sensitive. Now, over here on the foundation page, we have a lot of different formulas of foundation. First, we have our foundation primer with sunscreen, which keeps your foundation on much longer. It also fills the line. So some people will say, oh, foundation gets into my wrinkles. If they put on the primer, it won't happen. We have our concealer in many formulas, and then we have a special color of concealer for Caucasian people only that is called the Under Eye Corrector. It's a peach undertone, and it helps with under eye circles. Bronze skin tones would use the light bronze for under eye circles. We have our finishing spray by Skindinavia, which you spray on after you're completely done with your makeup, and it helps keep it on. Some people swear by that. I'm not a big fan. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but some people love it. And then we have a bunch of different formulas of foundation. We have our liquid 3D foundations, which both fight wrinkles and perfectly match your skin. It comes in 23 shades. And you can get it with different kinds of applicators, but my favorite is the $16 blending brush. By far, I love it. It looks like a toothbrush, and it goes on so nice. It's like an airbrush look. We also have mineral powder foundation. We have cream to powder foundation, which is designed more for oily skin, but I have some dry skin customers who love it, and that goes on with a sponge. Our most popular foundation is our CC cream, which only comes in 5 shades, 3 Caucasian shades and 2 bronze skin tones. Super easy to match. You all got it in your starter kits, and this is what we've been putting in Ziploc bags to send to people to try. And then we have pressed powder. This is for people who get shiny and like to touch up with a compact. Alrighty. So now we go to our color line, and I'm actually going to go through this pretty fast. Sorry, I pressed the button. I shouldn't have pressed again. We have our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, which work wonderfully. They stay on. They're a mineral powder formula, but they have almost a creamy texture, and they wear so well. They're our best eyeshadow we've ever had. And we also have our liquid eyeshadows. Right now, the only one we have in stock is Light Beam, but that will change. We have a lash and brow building serum, which helps regrow eyebrows and your top lashes, not your bottom lashes. You put it on your top lashes and your eyebrows morning and night, and it will regrow them, and it's guaranteed to work, because like everything's guaranteed to work. We have a lash primer. This is for people who want a clear mascara or a clear brow gel. They can use the lash primer. And for people who are really into their lashes, if you put on your lash primer and then you put mascara on, your eyelashes are going to look thicker, they're going to look fuller, and your mascara is going to last longer. We have several different mascaras. Our lash intensity is the Diva mascara. That's what you need to remember about that. The Lash Love mascara separates every lash, so it looks like you have a million eyelashes. We have a waterproof mascara. The rest are water resistant. Our Lash Love lengthening, what I want you to write on this is natural. This is our natural looking mascara for people who just want a little bit of a boost. I don't see the point. And then we have our Ultimate mascara, which is my favorite mascara. It makes them longer and makes them thicker, and I feel like it wears so great all day long. We have a full line of eyebrow pencils. We have brow tints, which are little mascara, looks like mascara, and you put them on your eyebrows. It covers up any grays. It keeps your hair growing in the right direction. You can give your eyebrows highlights, like your hair has highlights. And then, of course, we only have 3 eyeliner shades. I don't know why we only have 3 eyeliner shades, but we do. And we have 1 gel eyeliner that you put on with a brush. And I already told you about the liquid eyeliner pen. For the lipsticks, we have so many different colors. We have a lip gloss formula, so that's a wet look. We have the True Dimensions, which is also a wet look, super moisturizing. And then we have our gel lipsticks, which are super long lasting in both a matte finish and a shiny finish. And so some people like to pick by the finish, some people like to pick by the color. And then finally, we have 4 little colors here, which are True Dimensions sheer lipsticks. These are I like to call these our Burt's Bees, because that's what it's like. It's like a tinted lip balm in a way prettier bottle. And then, of course, we have cheek colors, we have highlighters, we have contours, and we have lip liners. I only sell the top 3 lip liners: light nude, medium nude, and deep nude for the most part, because I like to match it to people's skin tone. All right, and then over here, we have all of our different brushes. I'm not going to go through them all because they're super self-explanatory. Your eye crease brush, you use that in your eye crease. Your all-over eyeshadow brush, you use that one all over. I'm going to leave you to just read those and let you know. We also have a fragrance line for women, a fragrance line for men. You will only sell these if you promote samples of them. I don't like fragrance. I don't like Mary Kay fragrance. I don't like fragrance at all. So I don't promote these. But people that love fragrance make a killing on our perfumes because we have a lot of super, super nice ones. And I believe we made it through the entire book in 1 hour and 1 minute. And I don't think I'm going to be able to talk for the rest of the day. Lynn wants to know, when do you apply the oil mattifier? That is the last product that you put on before you put on any color products like your foundation. And you want to put it on a super thin coat. Oil mattifier dries like white if you put on too much. So you can't put on too much or you're going to see a white sheen like a milk mustache on your T-zone. And so you'll find that it goes ahead and it really, you need the tiniest little bit. I feel like we don't make any money on oil mattifier. Even my customers that love it and use it all the time don't order it more than once a year because they use this tiny little bit. So we've hit our 1 hour and I'm done going through the catalog, but I am happy to open it up to questions. So any questions that you have about products, why don't you go ahead and just to keep ease of use, go ahead and write it in the chat and I'll start answering any questions that we have. And as you're writing questions, if people do write questions, what I want you to most take from this is what our best sellers are. Because I have people ask me a lot, like, what is the best seller? And also, what, in terms of inventory, what do I focus on? And it's very, very simple. These are our best sellers of everything. Number 1, our skincare sets: 3D, Voluform, Clearproof, and Botanicals, in that order. Those are the 4 sets that we sell the most of. And then, you know, some of the other ones, men's, whatever, naturally. Next after that is microdermabrasion and CC cream. Those are by far what comes next after those 4 skincare sets. And then after that would be color that we repeat over and over again. So the color that you show will be the color that you sell. So number 1 will be mascara, along with that eye makeup remover and eyeliner. And then lipstick's a big seller, but how do you stock it? It's tough because we have like 50 of them. So unless you're going to buy 2 of each, you know, that's going to be the kind of thing that you'll have to customize and build your inventory slowly. But if you want to say, do you have enough stuff to start? If someone said, I have enough stuff, I would say, do you have at least 3 of each of those sets? 3D, maybe 2 Voluforms, 2 3D sets in each formula, 2 Voluform sets, maybe 2 Botanicals and 2 Clearproof. Do you have at least 2 of every CC cream, or at least in either in just the Caucasian or just the bronze or all 5? Do you have at least 3 mascaras, 3 eye makeup removers, and then I would probably also throw on there 3 satin hands and 3 satin lips. Once you get to that point, that's the majority of what we sell, and that's the majority of what we show. So when you look at all these products in the catalog, and if you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to get to know all these products? Am I supposed to carry all these products? Am I supposed to tell everyone about all these products? The answer is no, you're not. If you were to go through and do what I did with a customer, they would be lost after 15 minutes. We just want them on a nice skincare set, some sort of an exfoliator, maybe a supplement special for them, a CC cream that matches their skin, a mascara, and their lip gloss. This is New England. They're done. They are done. And that's where the second appointment and things like that can go ahead and come along. So somebody asked, the set with no SPF is 3D. The set with no SPF is Botanicals. However, you can get the 3D set with no SPF. You can get, instead of getting the day cream with SPF, you can get it without SPF. So both of those choices are good. Liz wanted to know what was the product again for pregnant women that I was talking about. It's the toning body lotion. That's just wonderful for those expanding areas on the body, stretch marks, all of that. Melissa asked about the Intense Moisture Cream. When or why would you use them? These are for people that are on a skincare set and they just feel like at night they're still a little tight. Maybe not every night, but sometimes. So they want to have that extra heavier moisturizer that they can break out as needed. And they would get the Intense Moisture Cream for dry skin or the Oil-Free Hydrating gel for a normal or oily skin. So I find that people don't use those two products on a daily basis. Some do, but most people, that's just that extra little product for when they're feeling tight. And then Jill said, what's the process for a return product for customers requesting a refund? That's a great question. I actually made a little 5-minute video of actually how to do that. And so I'm going to post that it's on Deirdre.pink, but so you guys don't have to look, I'm going to put it right at the top of MK Studio. You just go into InTouch and there's a little form you fill out and Mary Kay will return the product for you, exchange the product. You don't pay shipping, you don't pay anything. It's wonderful. So I'll put that on there. It's super easy. And then Melissa asked, what's the difference between the new and the old botanical sets? The new botanical set is 3 steps, not 4. And the new botanical set is really more designed for girls and for one skin type, whereas the old botanical set had all sorts of different formulas and skin types. So I don't know if anyone has any other questions. I know it's a lot of products. If you forgot 90% of what I said, totally fine. Totally fine. I just want you to remember the skincare sets. And I want you to remember that you can always call me. So when someone calls you or you're at a party or someone says to you, I'm kind of dry all over, but I get oily here, but only when it's my period. I break out on my chin once a month, and sometimes I get dry patches, and I kind of like products that don't have a lot of ingredients. What you do at that point is you say, great, let me just look into that and get back to you. And then you call me and you say, okay, I got this situation. And you and I will go through that. You're not expected to be an expert on how to put all these together into perfect sets. We don't normally have that happen. Most people are just like, I'm oily and I want anti-aging. That's usually what we hear. But sometimes consultants are afraid to hold appointments because they're afraid of what I just said is going to happen. And if that happens, there's nothing to worry about. You just call me and you say, so what do I do? And I say, let's start on this. Or if a customer calls you and says, I really love the skincare set, except I don't like the night cream. It's too drying. It's too oily. Say, you know what, let me get back to you. You call me and I'll say, okay, we're going to switch her to this. So you have ongoing full-time support, not 24-hour support, but 40-hour-a-week support of someone who can help you through all of this. And you'll find that most people have very boring questions. I break out once in a while. What should I use? And you'll figure this all out. All right, I promised you an hour. I've gone over, so I'm going to go ahead and end this call. I'm going to post this recording. I'm going to post a replacement video. I hope this was helpful, and I'm willing to talk about any of these products more with any of you. Thank you so much for being on. And I'm actually going to have everybody leave this call on their own and not end it, because my next appointment with this is with Kim, who just got on. So you can just go ahead and click the leave meeting button. Except for Kim, don't do that. And have a great afternoon, everybody.